Let us now look at what is the mental attitude we must carry towards these pujas. When somebody tells us that, look, there is a dosha in birth chart, and say a Puja Devata or Rahu or Ketu, they need to be pleased so that you come out of this particular issue in your life. What they are actually trying to tell us, as I have seen the map, I can see that basis the planetary motion when you were born, you might be perhaps needing to go through so much amount of karmic baggage, and because of which you are currently facing this problem in your life. So we will do pujas, appease that particular cosmic energy, that particular deity, so that it gets balanced out, and instead of you having to experience the entire karmic baggage, some of it is lessened through the puja, and the rest you can go through far more easily and quickly get back to spiritual sadhana. That is what they are trying to tell us in an indirect way, whether they realize it or not. So from our point of view, how should we approach these kind of situations or pujas? A, let us not dismiss them as a concept which is not real, not true. Let's not look at it from a perspective that somebody is trying to take us for a ride, because we now understand how the origin has been for this particular science. Second, we should always keep this in mind, that the hurdle that we are currently facing in our life is our own doing. It is the doing of our own soul, not in this body, in the previous life, and so on. And these Navagrahas, or these cosmic deities, they are actually doing us a great favor by creating situations in our life to wipe out this karmic balance. Because unless this balance is wiped out, we cannot continue our spiritual sadhana, we cannot reach ultimate divine. Third, and most importantly, our larger goal in life must be to connect to Ishvara. Yes, there is a certain issue in our life, and we are using this method that rishis have given us, and we are doing Navagraha Shantis to get out of it, or we are using this puja to get a certain wish granted in our life. But if I establish a deeper connect with Ishvara and start progressing spiritually, then spiritual sadhana can remove all the karmic baggages that we have just through bhakti yoga or any other method that you can choose. So while I may be using this to solve a nagging issue in my life currently, I shouldn't depend on these pujas continuously. Instead, I should attempt to build a strong connect with Ishvara, so strong that I am progressing spiritually and I am no longer going to be governed by my time of birth and my place of birth. I am going to create my own destiny. We come across situations where sometimes there is a sort of a fear or worry when people speak about astrology and doshas, etc. Right? Never look at this with fear or worry, because if somebody is presenting it this way, they are probably not the right people to work with. Just walk away politely. Why? Because in Sanatana Dharma, our rishis have again and again, time and again told us that anything that comes in the Vedas is only and only for inspiration and bhakti. There is no scope for fear in our hearts. Only we need to fill our hearts with love of God. If there is fear, that means that there is a certain gap in your understanding or a certain gap in your bhakti which you need to fill out. Convince yourself that wherever there is fear, I am not thinking about this in the right way, and just remove it. Few other points. See, our previous karma is not in our control, so there is no point worrying about it. There is no need to be in a state of fear that something is wrong in our birth and therefore we are doomed. If we are in a good path now, the path of a true devotee, Ishvara is always there to guide us and clear off whatever karmic views are to be cleared. Apart from Navagraha Pujas and Jyothish Shastra, what are some of the other ways using which we can remove this karmic baggage that is troubling us? There are various methods that Sanatana Dharma tells us to do this. First one, spiritual sadhana. If you can find a right guru or guru akya, by God's grace, if you find it, don't leave that for anything else in your life. Just follow that and remodel your life. Start fighting your own tendencies. Defeat your own inner demons like anger, jealousy, greed, karma, and live your life in a yogic path. This is the most recommended and the most easiest method to get rid of whatever karmic baggage we have. If you are on a yogic path through Ashtanga Yoga, start moving towards Dhyana and Samadhi Sthiti. This completely burns away any karmic imprint of all the previous lives. Complete surrender and devotion to God, to any of the 9 ways in which bhakti can be expressed. All of them have the potential to remove our karmic baggages. Another important thing that Bhagavad Gita tells us, do every action with complete detachment and surrender to the divine. Hurt no one willingly and remove yourself from your actions. That is, your ego, your wants and your needs. Put them behind and put the action in front. Enjoy the doing and forget the result. This will ensure that no new karma is added to your account. Again, deeds like helping others, other life forms in need. Again, selflessly contributing whatever you can, money, time, energy, towards helping others or other life forms, or to institutes like temples, which in turn help thousands. All these are methods which are available to us to remove these karmic baggages, come out of whatever current or future nagging issues we might encounter. It is not easy to be like this. The points that we have listed above, they sound very simple, but they take years of practice. But the beauty of Sanatana Dharma is that we come to our life without knowing how much karma is stored and needs to be removed. But by following the Vedic and Dharmic way of living, not only we go through life smoothly, but we even get rid of karma without even knowing about it. And even if something is left, if you are on this righteous path, it is Lord's duty to give you another suitable life form which can get rid of the balance, so that your spiritual sadhana moves in the right direction and you are one with the Bhagavan very, very soon. Let us walk away with this deep sense of fearlessness, knowing that we can be in control of our life and that Bhagavan is holding our hand. Harihi Om.